Well, this is it. Special times here, Vic. I mean,
Yeah.
This must throw back a lot of memories. I mean, it's not the same as it used to be.
Yeah, a lot of it is the same. There's a lot of change.
Yeah.
I mean, this is where we normally warmed up a little bit, or even we had mattresses before the games with the Bulls here. After our pre-match meal, just lie down, had a little rest. And then before the game, the mattresses go out, start warming up here. All the records against us, a few new balls here, but there was all the championship games. And
So I guess the 92-3.
yeah, everything.
Probably
was
one of
there.
the biggest balls that is out here.
Yeah, everything
Against
was
the Reds.
there. And then, of course, after games.
Yeah.
The nice thing about teams, I think, that's successful, after games they want to be with each other. And with the Bulls here, we almost never went out. The guys just stayed here. After the game, the families came in. There was chairs around here. We didn't have that area there. Just chairs here where the wives, the kids played.
Yeah.
The mattress actually went into that corner, and the kids were jumping up and down
Nice.
off there. And then, of course, just here was a
Around
little
in this
bar.
area.
Before they built the big bar over there, little corner bar where the senior boys sat. No one else here.
Who ran the Kontiki those days?
I was normally the Kontiki.
Were you
leader.
the wolf?
But I mean, behind the bar was always Mbani and Gary Botha.
Lovely.
Behind the bar. And then around it would probably be myself, Reed, Donnie Rousseau, Guthrie Steenkamp, Pedro Vandenberg. Now and then if Bakkies, he would sit down. But those were the guys. And I remember one of the pre-seasons, we played cricket against each other, and we were here and partying, and of course, like normal, the youngsters is here, we're there, and Jaco Pretorius just came from the Lions, and he was an older guy, but he was standing just behind us here the whole night. We didn't invite him to come sit down, and he stood here till about 1, and we had to take him, you just get a brand and he said, and then after that, we allowed him to come sit at the bar.
So you had to earn his way in.
He just showed he was here,
You could stand
First
till
night
1
he
o'clock.
wasn't invited. Second night you could come join us.
That's the best thing about the change room. I mean, you find lots of characters. When it comes to coming into the change room, and we can talk about spacing. I mean, the senior players that when you came as a junior, where was yours this chair?
So that part's new. So when I played, the wall just kept going, so the guys were sitting there, so this was the old chair. And I remember one of my first under 20 coming in the morning, sit down my bag, and unfortunately that corner was yours for the best days.
Did you put your bags there?
I was just like almost there, and he was just like, why are you close to my chair? And I'm like, took my bag, and I was like, I think I went outside and put on my boots on the outside. So that was yours, and then of course later years Farid took it over. And this corner was always the tight 5. 1, 2, 3, Bakkies, myself, or sometimes Donnie Rousseau. So this was our little corner, and then 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, and then of course 9. It's actually funny, they never changed it because it was actually to be 9, 10, but because yours, that was his spot. It stayed Farid's spot as well. It became Farid's spot as well.
I mean, those days there was no Wi-Fi, there was nothing else to entertain, but the characters in the team, and the characters in the team, especially in the Springbok change room, in this environment. I mean, how different was that?
Yeah, Peter de Villiers were really normally backed us as players. But that was one of the days, British Irish Lions coming in here at halftime.
This talk.
He was pretty hard on us. He wasn't very happy with us. He didn't think our mindset was there. We weren't fully there because we won that first test, and we had to change things around. And right here, standing in the middle, deciding, boys, this is it. We don't want to go to Ellis Park. We want to win this game, and luckily we went out there and we changed it around.
Vic, there's that moment before the game when you're asking and demanding a lot from the players, and it's that look in the eye. How important was for you to carry and keep the same look after the game when the guys are proud of their performance?
Yeah, I think going into a game, it's all emotion. Afterwards, it's always, you're either very sad or very happy, so a different emotion after the game. And I think the biggest thing, especially if you're captain, is to almost come in here and then, okay, this game is in the past, let's talk about it. Let's get it out. Let's say what we want to do, and now we have to refocus. Almost immediately you have to, okay, we'll work on this. Of course, there will be a little review on Monday, but we've got new challenges. Even if you've won or lost, we have to go to the next week. But you will first have a good night that night in the little warm-up room, and then you'll go on to the next game.
Wow, that's a change room here at Loftus. Actually, I've got the mastermind here, man of lineouts, man of everything. So what we're going to do, we're going to go and give you a bit of a technical situation. Look at these tactics that we're using nowadays. You'll think with all the technology, Vic, with all the technology.
Folks, you need to be on the red side. I'm the blue.
Okay.
Who's this ref?
We've got an Irish ref.
In trouble?
He's Ian McCarthy. Just made up, so no one will be offended. Vic, first play of the game, you've got an attacking line out. I've got my set of my team, and these guys I'll bring in if you take anything out.
Why is that yellow?
Why is
a fly
yellow?
out. It's a fly out. They don't like tackling.
Is he amber for?
So let's change this.
Okay.
Why would you have 7 at the back? Let's put 5 at the back.
Okay.
Put 7 in the middle, little split line out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, but that means
You
then I
just-
have to match you
You
up.
can match me.
I can match
Doesn't
you up.
matter if you match me, I'm going to win the ball.
I'm gonna match you up.
So the ball comes in,
Yeah.
best place to go. This guy
Okay.
needs to lift. This
So-
guy's just off the top.
So we're all out of the game.
Where's my 9? Let's say this is my 9.
Yeah.
9 running,
Yeah. Coming up.
12 coming hard. Who do you think's going to tackle him? 10 behind his back.
He's a yield sign. So it's just
10.
we'll slow you down for
You
a
know the
minute.
things if they're scared, they just
The
rush
yield
out.
sign.
They just rush out.
So
You
he's
guys,
gone.
and
so
we
we got a
put
dog leg.
little Brian Abana right through the middle, off the shoulder of Farida Priya.
Oh, Francois Hougaard, if that's a Super 14 final. That's Soweto.
This is a close cover. I mean, but that move still does work
Still
even
works
today. And
every time.
it's good to have these little tactics. I think coaches, don't steal, don't bite. This is ours.